McEwen Petroleum North vs South Drift Challenge is a unique part of the Waimate 50 Festival of Motorsport. Led by two-time NZ champion and international drifting star Dan Woolhouse, the Drift Challenge sees 4 Demon Energy D1NZ drifting teams from the North Island take on the best of the southern locals.
So we bring a good bunch of guys from the D1NZ crew, and we're going to put on an awesome show tonight. You know, people walked away from here last year saying it was probably one of the best, you know, drifting events they've actually been to. You get the crowd wound up and everyone's just going to jam pack in this one area where we're going to put on the main shows.
It's a rare opportunity for the North Island based teams to venture this far south outside of competition, the teams enjoying the local Waimate hospitality.
Awesome event, stoked that Fanga's got us down here, and unreal how they've shut the whole town down to have this event. It's pretty sick. I remember doing the V8 supercars in Hamilton, same sort of atmosphere.
First lap, didn't know it was going to go on, but nah, it's definitely the goods down here, man. There's no grip out there, so you're really kicking against those big concrete walls, but nah, it's wicked, really cool.
Pretty slippery, but so much fun, and seeing how into it all the crowd are. They're all hanging over the fence and yelling and screaming. It's awesome. One of the most fun events I've been in the car for a long time. Just been awesome, just real nice people, and they all look after you. It's been, yeah, can't say thanks enough. It's just been a real rad trip so far.
The southern-based teams also travelled from around the mainland to be a part of the Waimate 50, fan favourite and D1NZ driver Phil Sutherland making an appearance in the ex-Gaz Wider Nissan S14 V8.
Oh, it's beautiful, mate. It's good to be back this year. Real good. Carnage, hopefully. And yeah, good. Not many people know, but I brought Gaz Wider's old rig and threw a coat of jam on it, and I love it. It's good. Heaps of grunt, heaps of torque, man.
Former DriftSouth champ Glenn Pupich was also in attendance, his Nissan A31 Safiro joining the southern lineup.
Had to come back, this thing's awesome. Awesome event. It's amazing what a wee town like this can turn on, It's awesome. Such a cool event. Yeah, brought the old girl out of the garage. Yeah, she's been parked away for a bit, so got her out and yeah, give her a bit of a hiding.
The North vs South Challenge mixes things up from normal drift competitions, with a bumper crowd replacing the judges, with fans' vocal response deciding the winners of each battle. A top 12 kicked off the evening to find the South Island's best 4. Making the cut was Phil Sutherland in his S14, Neil Walmsley in his FC RX7, Brogan Mooney in his Nissan S15, and Glenn Pupich in his A31 Safiro. The top 8 kicked off with Kyle Jackways in the Colton's Motors 180SX up against the U-Brake WeFix Nissan S15 of Brogan Mooney, the crowd cheering for a southern win. V-Energy pilot Cole Armstrong went up against Southern Hope Glenn Pupich. The A31 Safiro didn't get the vote though, a win for the North with Cole through to the semis. In the battle of heavy hitters, it was an early exit for Century Batteries driver Fanga Dan, going up against local driver Phil Sutherland, the Drains and Developments S14 grabbing the southern crowd vote. Ben Jenkins in the Brian Roberts towing S13 went up against Neil Walmsley in his FC RX7. It was another win for the South, with the crowd voting in favour for the Mazda Rotary. This put Walmsley through to the semis with Cole Armstrong, Rotary vs RB, and it was Armstrong coming out on top, the last North Island driver in the top 4. It was a South vs South showdown for the last spot in the final, Phil Sutherland's V8 going up against Brogan Mooney's Straight 6 Turbo, the crowd voting for the V8 through to the final. The final showdown was a modern D1NZ classic, Straight 6 Turbo vs LS V8. In the first pass it was a big gap to Armstrong for Filthy Phil in the lead. Was the crowd going to hand him the advantage? The final lap saw Filthy Phil hard on the chase, Armstrong trying to fend him off. A big mistake by Phil in the final section, but wasn't enough to sway the crowd. In the end, it was a mainland win for the South, the fans cheering Phil Sutherland in the S14 V8 to victory.
Filthy Phil Sutherland, we've come to Waimate, your neck of the woods, the South Island, and you've come away as the champion of the drifting here this weekend.
Yeah, well, I'm loving the judging because there's probably, how many people here? 1,000 people judging, and it's all South Island judges, so it's good.
Of course, you're the main sponsor, we've got it across the chest, but there's so many other people, the people in your crew, you can't do it without those guys.
Nah, Tommy and Chris, no, it's just everybody. It's hard to name everyone, but it's awesome, the support, and to keep getting knocked back and just keep going and going. It's good. It's real good. It's happy. It's fun.
For more information about the McEwen Petroleum Waimate 50 Festival of Motorsport, visit waimate50.co.nz. For more video action from the street racing, including raw clips, interviews and the North vs South Drift Challenge, stay tuned to the Waimate 50 Facebook page and subscribe to Oversteer TV on YouTube or on our website at oversteertv.co.nz.